It's very easy to blend two images. So just head to gridoff.com and then click on the continue button. If you've not signed up, then it will lead you to the sign in page. Then from there you can sign up. But for my case, I have signed up and I'm also logged in. That's why it's leading me to my dashboard. So I'm just going to create a new design, and this time I'm going with the YouTube thumbnail. Then I'm going to add the two images by just clicking on upload the image. Then I have some images on the desktop. So I'll first go with this one. And I'm going to remove the background or make it transparent. So make sure you have selected the image. Then on the right hand side, the panel for the image properties will show up and you'll be able to perform the modifications that you want on this image. So there is a remove BG, there's a blur, then there is a smart select. So smart select is very accurate in terms of removing the background. So I'll click that. Then it's going to take me to this editor. I'll hold shift on my keyboard, then left click on the space that I want to remove. So I'll just select that. Then I will hold control and scroll my mouse forward so that I'm able to zoom, just to tidy up some areas that still have some background. So I'll hold shift again, then I'll just click on this space here. I'll do the same here. I'll also do it here. And then for this whitish edge, it's easier to fix that using the tolerance and the trim edges modifications on the left. So I'm going to drag this all the way to around 80 or 84. No. Let me drag it back to 80. That. Then I'll also just trim the edges. I'll drag it to around -1. It all depends on your picture or the image that you have. So you can see that all the edge is now clean. We don't have the whitish background remaining on the edges of the object that you want to leave. So I'm just going to click on remove the selection like that. Then it takes me back to the canvas. So right now, if I change the color of the canvas by clicking outside the image so that it selects the canvas, and let me just drag this, and you see that we don't have any background behind the image. Then after that, I'm going to bring in the next image. I'll click on upload, then it's this one here. So currently is in front of the image that we want to, blend with. So I'll just take it back. So I'll click on that image, right click on it, then click on send back. And then I'll just drag it, scale it all the way to fit the canvas. Like that. Then I'll drag this other one at the center. So to blend it, we need to create some transparency around the edges. So when I click on this image, you'll see that we have a gradient fade properties here that we can adjust. So we have the top, bottom, left, right. Then we also have the angle. Then we have the radial. So I'm going to go with the radial. So the moment I click on the radial, there's another menu or another properties that show up that you need to adjust, you can play with. Like I can increase the solid area. I can also adjust where the gradient is supposed to fall in terms of X and Y axis. Whether you want it to be at the center or at a specific section, to shift. Then I'll also reduce the fade out. Okay, let me just play with it. That. The other thing you can do is just to do overall transparency. So if you reduce it a little bit, and that is what we are going to get. So if I click outside the canvas, you can see that these images are just blended. But you can play with it so that you're able to get the correct blend that you desire. So that is it for this video. So I'll just go ahead and download this. I increase the quality up to 3 times, then the resolution, I'll set it to 100. Then I'll just download it as a JPG. So if I open this in the image viewer, let's see that this is what we have. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. See you in the next one.